in a way to have friends. I deserve to have a great family and to be appreciated and all that stuff. I need to act and behave people in a way that is undeniable and that provides the needs the other person needs. And so what I thought myself essentially is that if I was a mirror and basically accepting everybody's values, whatever principle that may as well be kindness or maybe being rudeness and all those stuff. If I act like this, if I don't really care about the measure of what's coming to me, if in a way this is not a thing that I might as well see as a principle, but it's something, a behavior that comes to me, essentially. If I decide that this is that, and I've decided to release my energy and infinity towards outside the world, this is essentially becomes a sun of energy by itself. Meaning that regardless whether this is 1 or 0 or even infinity or minus infinity or whatever, if I decide that I'm going to be here, then I'm infinite. I am the energy. I represent the world. I am a world by myself. I am a universe by itself in terms of energy, in terms of happiness, in terms of existence. And that was basically what I discovered years ago. And when I discovered it, I flushed out of energy and I was the happiest person to exist. And the thing is that I try to make it sense to other people as well in this world. Basically, I've talked to 2 or 3 other people about this. But there was one in particular that got fully energized and he understood my message completely. And it's just like I healed them entirely. Because I gave them essentially the courage to say to them that, hey, you get to decide if you want to be free and full of energy. That's simple. Regardless of what's coming to you, regardless of how the world treats you, if you always make this your principle, if your principle this will be that to tend to act, tend to plus infinity. That is the ultimate, essentially, advice I gave to myself, and a principle that was then 1. Now essentially it represents everything, and basically I am a guy that can at any time release my infinite. And I know that it did because the moment I realized this, essentially it all clicked. And it's now part of my everyday life. And essentially, I'm sorry I was so late that I took me so much time to basically to describe it. If it makes sense, because some people may as well not understand this, because I don't know if this makes sense to most people, but at least did to me, and I hope that it may as well find some people that can make sense out of this, because I found some people that did, and it helped them tremendously. And in a way, with that small cute theory, I answered to myself why all is one is real thing, why Plato essentially is right, what is my relationship to this world, and how to basically never come out of energy, because I'm everything. I'm the universe itself. We're infinite at any time, at any moment. We just have to decide it just like that. And the moment that someone realizes that this is their own strength, their own form of being, it can basically transform their life, or even realize that life was theirs to transform at any point. They just needed the emotional powerhouse and emotional release, the strength, the emotional strength that comes out when you realize that you are important, and no matter what you do, you are important. Even though when it comes to numbers, you don't seem important, but you are important, because this entire world exists and it made a part, and and it made you part of it, and you are the same beautiful and meaningful as the sun itself, and you can at any point light up your own sun. And basically, the more that you embody this philosophy, embody this light, this beautiful energy, you may as well start pale your shining light everywhere. And your light may as well be either through your creativity, or from your cheerful vibes, or that just you are a strong presence that now has a very strong sense of existence. And that can be more than enough for you to just do everything in your life that you seem as important. Anyways, I hope this video makes sense. I didn't have any script for this, and neither do any other videos, by the way. But anyways, if anyone really understands this, I really hope it makes great use of you, and you're more than welcome to tell me what you think in the comments. That's what I have to say for today. Thank you, and goodbye for now.